Welcome to the IT Expert web channel. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to build basic document flow based on Microsoft SharePoint online platform. But I'm going to do this by using JavaScript only, without any SharePoint designer, which is deprecated, without any flow and stuff like this. Why? Because of several very common reasons. First of all, everything will work on the cloud and on-premise SharePoint installation. In case of using Flow, by the way, if you use Flow in on-premise SharePoint installation, all your forms, all processes will open in a separate application, not in a browser. This makes work a little bit uncomfortable. Third reason, JavaScript implementation easy to support and maintainable. And last one, this will help you to understand some basic operations with the SharePoint data, like updating properties, creating list items and stuff like that. So let's start. First of all, let's plan our flow. Step 1. User fill the form in a browser, SharePoint form, fill some data and upload one or multiple documents attached to it and save it. Step 2. Manager makes his decision, pressing button approve or reject, fill some comments and save the form. And then step 3. User will receive notification that his request is done and can open and check the results. And I'm going to make this flow configurable. For each user we can set the responsible person, the manager. And of course all history changes will be stored and displayed in a form. So let's start. First of all, let's prepare a document library for storing our requests. Let's create some library for this. Site contents. New document library. Let's call it vacation request. Showing the site navigation, create, and I'm going to use document set content type because it's quite interesting, it's quite useful, and the thing is we can upload one or multiple documents and have the single document card for them. So let's switch on document set feature. To do this, we have to add document set content type to our document library. Go to the settings, document library settings, go to advanced settings, and switch on content types. Okay, and let's add document set here, add from these content types. Document set. Now it's here. Let's make it default. And meanwhile, let's add some additional columns in the document library. We will need approval date, which is date, of course. We will need approval status. Let's leave it as a string, one line of text. This should be enough. And last one here will be approved person, which is persona group. Okay, let's create some basic request. New document set. For example, let's call it vacation March. Let's save it as it is and upload some document there. We're already inside our document set. And let's upload some test document. We have our document set, but we need to do some trick here. Because as far as we can see, we are inside so-called modern UI, latest SharePoint user interface, which looks like great, at least better than before, let's say, but it's very difficult to customize, and sometimes this is impossible to add some web parts, to write some JavaScripts and do customization. Let's click the link here, return to classic SharePoint, and now we have some document card, let's say. We have some image, we have some view all properties, edit properties link, and which is more important, we can edit this page and add some web parts here. Let's add basic script editor to make some test buttons for it. Script editor, add, and let's create here the button. Send to approve. Let's write some basic script here. And let's implement this function. Right here. Just to see if it works. Button clicked. I think this is enough. Insert. And let me show you one interesting thing here. Let's go back to vacation requests. Let's click exit classic experience. So we are now in a modern UI, you see? But when we are clicking on our document set, it automatically switched back to the classic UI because we have some customized content there. This is very important because this is very interesting, because after we made some customization anywhere in a classic view, it will switch back automatically into the classic view from the modern UI every time we are clicking our customized content, to open our customized content. Okay, now we have buttons here, and let's check if it works. Yeah, button clicked, but it caused a refresh form, which is not good. Let's return false here. Now it's working as expected and form is not refreshed. Yes, it's working, but having everything inside script editor can be reasonable only if you have very small amount of HTML and a small script, which is not going to be changed, and yeah, not good. To make it more developer friendly, let's move it to the separate files. Let's make different files, one for HTML, one for CSS, one for JavaScript. Basically, you can store it everywhere you want, including even file system if you're using on-premise version of SharePoint, of course. But usually I'm doing it inside a site assets library. Yeah, I'm already created here HTML folder, JS folder. Let's create another one for the CSS stuff. Let's create some basic HTML file. Copy there our script from the script editor. Edit page. Snipped. For now it's just the button, but we're going to add more functionality. Send to approve. Let's continue to use this function and delete basically all the part. And upload our HTML file into site assets library. And let's implement second file, which will contain JavaScript. And basically, let's implement function to update our approval status. Let's take client context first. We can do this by using a SP library, client context, get current. Let's take a list from the context dot library. Get web first, get list, and get list by title. Get by title. Get by title, and here, as far as we currently we're opening form inside our current document library, which is vacation request, we can use the SP context page info variable, and there will be a list title. Actually, is SP page context info. List title, and we need current item, current document set. Doc set will be doc library, get item by ID method, and here we need to pass item ID. Actually, we have no item ID. We need to define it from the URL. Let's do this. We have some helpers method inside SP library, which inside script helpers class. We have document query pairs function, and we will have ID from the URL here. So far so good. Get item by ID is here, and we are going to update column from the current document set. We need to use set item method here. Here we have column name, approval status, which is created before, and status will be, let's call it sent to approve. So far so good. And update. But in order to make it work, we need to execute request. Here in the code we just make some changes, but we need to apply it. In order to apply it, we have method which is called execute query async. Yeah, and we need pass here two functions as a parameter. First function will be called in case of successful executed query. Second one will be called in case of some exceptions. So first one function, let's call it on success. Let's write some in console in order to log it. And second one on query failed, and we have some arguments here to have an error message. Let's pass it as a parameters, and let's upload it into our SharePoint site. Site contents. And we need link to this file. Yes, we have copy link here, but if we click this link and copy it, if we copy it here, we can see that we have some symbols here which is not clear. We're going to use some more friendly links actually. And this link will be relative and looks like scripts JS, and we will need second one, it's about HTML. Let's implement right here some script link and put it inside our HTML. Click on HTML. You see in the modern interface it opens just a result of the HTML, but we have open in text editor button, and it will open quite good editor, so we can easily use it for the customization. Let's do that. And now let's add this button into our document set. Edit page. I'm going to use content editor web part. Click here, no, not here. We can paste a link to our HTML here. Okay. We have test link button. Link. Yeah, it starts download. That means link is correct. I'm going to remove title. In order to do this, I need to go to the here. No, from type none. Okay, let's check if it works. We're opening our document set. Open console. Clicking button. Yes, something wrong. Let's check our script. Yeah, this new editor is very useful actually. To make fast changes, just click the file and open in text editor. But I have on-premise 2019 SharePoint installation, and there this editor is worst, not useful. I hope it will be fixed by hotfixes. But in SharePoint Online works very well. Okay, let's quickly see what we okay. This is an error. Get by title should be without underscore. And yeah, here info missing. SP page context info. Save. Let's open console, and this is important. Every time JavaScript file is cached by Chrome, and before execution we need to be sure that our updated version is already loaded. Let's check what we have here. You see we still have underscore here and missing info in a variable name here. Let's refresh, Ctrl F5. Yeah, now it changed. Let's go to console and click send to approve again. Yeah, request executed. Now it works. And if we click view all properties, we will find updated approval status to our new value. But we forgot only one, we forgot very important thing here. As we see, we have updated properties on the document set, but in the document set, approval status is still clear. Let's synchronize the properties of the document set with the properties of the document. It can help us in the future. And it's very good to make data consistent. Okay, let's go to the document library settings. Go to document set. And here we have document set settings. And in the shared columns, we can see the column names should be synchronized. Let's synchronize all approval data. Okay. It's still missing, but we need to give some time to SharePoint Online services to update it. We'll have a look a little bit later. I'm pretty sure it will be updated.